Hello friends. Welcome back to our channel. I am your React.js instructor and my name is Kumaresh. Thank you for connecting with us. Hope you are doing well. Let's start our today's session. An approach to restrict React components in our application from users who don't have the proper authorization. Protected routes allows us to route users based on their authentication. For example, we may have public components which can be visible to all user, just like login page, pricing page etc., and some restricted components such as admin page, profile page etc., which should be visible after the login. This scenario can be developed using the React Protected Routes approach. Throughout this tutorial, we will demonstrate the process of React Protected Routes. First, we need to install the latest version 6 of React Router DOM module using the command npm install React Router DOM. It will take few seconds to complete the installations. Let's wait and understand the functionalities to be incorporated using React Protected Routes. The approutes.js component is used to route different React component based on the URL path. In version 6 of React Router DOM, the keyword element is used to route components. The home.js component contains 3 links for home, data and authentication pages, and a header, sample home page. Similar structure is also defined in data.js and author.js components. In addition to that, login and logout button is defined in auth component without any event. We need to define action to this buttons later. Let's start the React development server using the command npm start in the terminal. It will take few seconds and launch the application in default browser. By default, home page is appeared with 3 links and the header. Clicking each of the links, we can navigate the corresponding dummy pages. Here, we will restrict the viewing the data page for unauthenticated users using the React Protected Route concept. It will be accessible only after login. For authentication, we will define a fake login method as login is not the objective of this video. Let's create the fake login and logout module in authentication page to simulate the authentication process by clicking on login button. First, we will define the on-click events in login and logout buttons. For login, we will call login handler function on on-click event. Similarly, we will call logout handler function on on-click event for logout button. We need to define both the functions now. First, we will create the function login handler. Here, we need to assign the Boolean value true in a session variable with key logged in. This session variable represents the authentication status of the application and it will be set when the user click on login button. After this, create an alert message so that user understand that the fake login is succeeded. Now, we will define the logout handler function by copying this login handler function. This function update the false value for the session variable looped in and display an alert message to the user. As a part of fake authentication process, we will define another function with name getFakeLogin, which will return the authentication status. We define this function with export keyword so that it can be accessible from other components as well. Here we will return the Boolean value true if the value of session variable logged in is set to true and will return false in else condition. So, by checking the return value of this method, he can conclude that user is logged in or not. Save the project to compile. There is some error due to syntax issue. Let's rectify it and save again. Now, error are removed. Clicking on Login and Logout buttons, the success alerts are appearing. Now, verifying the session value from the Developer Tools option. The value of session variable is also getting updated properly based on login or logout. Now, we will create a new component with the name protectedroot.js. Define the basic structure of the component. Here, we will verify the login status and call the corresponding component. For that, we need to import the author.js component where we have defined the getFakeLogin function. Let's import that in newly created protectedroot.js component. We will create a constant variable isLoggedIn to store the return value of getFakeLogin, which will indicate the login status. Now we will define the return statement based on this variable. If isLoggedIn value is true, that is user is logged in, we will return the outlet component which will available within React Router DOM package. Otherwise, we will call the component navigate to redirect to the auth page. This navigate component is also available within React Router DOM package. The outlet component is used to call the children components of the container component, which is protectedroot.js. And the navigate component is used to redirect to the defined path of the URL. We will use this component to implement the React protected routes. We are going to use this protected route component in main app routes component. As we need to restrict the data page, so we will route the protected route component here. The root of data component will be kept as the children of this new root statement. Save the project. Error appears because we have not import protectedroot.js component. Let's import it to resolve the error. The restriction logic is specified in protected root component. If the login status is true, then it routes the children components through the outlet. Otherwise, it will navigate to the auth page. Let's see the output. Click on Login button to perform fake login. After successfully login, we can view the content of data page. Again, navigate to Authentication page and perform logout. This time the data page is not appearing. If we log in again, the same data page is appearing. This way, we can use the concept of React protected routes. Thanks for watching this video. In this React protected routes tutorial, we have covered how to protect components for authorized users. We will learn more about Reacts in upcoming videos.
Please visit our website lambdageeks.com for more articles on technology, engineering, mathematics, and various other domains. Scientific calculator and many more other tools.